Get comfortable with English in comfort. This is your English listening practice podcast to help you learn and improve naturally.
You know, there's one topic that almost always makes me smile and get me excited. I'm talking about vacations. Everyone loves to talk about their trips and where they went, right?
Absolutely. Vacations are everyone's favorite, and being able to share your travel experiences in English is such a fantastic way to connect with people and have interesting conversations.
That's right. Whether you're telling a friend about a trip you took or planning a new adventure, knowing the right words and phrases makes your English speaking so much more enjoyable. By the way, I'm Emily.
And I'm Liam.
This is English in Comfort, the place where you can learn English while you relax, lie down, or even while you sleep. No pressure, no stress, just real English.
Today, we will be talking about our vacations in English. We'll share all the essential vocabulary and common phrases you need.
That's right. So get comfortable, grab your tea, and let's get started unpacking your travel English. So, Liam, did you go anywhere for your vacation recently?
Yes, Emily, I actually did. I had a lovely trip a few months ago.
Oh, that's great to hear. Where did you go? Tell me all about it.
I went to a small town by the sea, not too far from here. It was a very peaceful place, perfect for relaxing. I spent about 5 days there.
A town by the sea sounds wonderful. That sounds like a nice change of scenery.
It really was. How about you? Did you go anywhere for your vacation recently?
Yes, I did. My family and I went to visit some relatives in the countryside. It was a beautiful area, very green with lots of trees and fields. We were there for about a week.
Oh, the countryside. That sounds like a nice break.
Absolutely. It was a very nice trip. So you said you went to a small town by the sea for your vacation. What did you do there? Were there any specific activities you enjoyed?
Well, it was mostly about relaxing, actually. I spent a lot of my time just walking along the beach in the mornings. The air was really fresh, and it was so peaceful to hear the waves. I also read a lot of books. I brought about 3 with me, and I finished them all.
That sounds truly refreshing. Sometimes that's exactly what a vacation needs to be, just to relax and read. Did you try any of the local food there?
Oh, definitely. I tried some of the local seafood restaurants, and they were absolutely delicious. The fresh fish was amazing. I also explored the town a bit, just wandering through the small streets and looking at the little shops. It was nice to just slow down and not have a strict schedule.
That sounds wonderful. A perfect mix of relaxation and a little bit of exploration.
It really was. How about you, Emily? You mentioned you went to the countryside with your family. What did you do with your family there?
Well, we spent a lot of time just catching up, talking, and playing board games in the evenings. It was nice to just be together without the usual busy schedule. During the day, we often went for long walks in the nearby forests. The kids absolutely loved exploring and looking for different kinds of birds.
That sounds like lovely family time, very connected to nature.
It was. We also had a big barbecue one evening, which was really fun. Everyone helped prepare the food, and we ate outside under the stars. It was a very memorable night. So, mostly relaxing, spending quality time with family, and enjoying the outdoors.
A barbecue in the countryside sounds like a perfect way to enjoy the evening. It's great you had such a nice time.
By the way, what was the weather like during your vacation? Was it sunny or did you have some rain?
Oh, I was really lucky. The weather was mostly sunny and warm, actually. We had clear skies for almost the whole 5 days. There was one afternoon when it got a little cloudy, but it didn't rain. It was perfect for walking on the beach and just being outside.
That sounds ideal for a seaside trip. Perfect weather always makes a big difference for a vacation, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. It meant I could spend a lot of time outdoors, which was exactly what I wanted. How about you and your family in the countryside? What was the weather like for your trip?
Well, we had a bit of a mix, actually. The first few days were quite sunny and pleasant, perfect for our long walks in the forest. But then, for about 2 days at the middle of our trip, it was a bit rainy and cool.
Oh, really? Did that ruin your plans at all?
Not really, we just adapted. Those were the days we spent more time indoors playing board games and talking, which was also really nice. And then, for the last couple of days, the sun came back out, so it ended on a bright note. It was nice to experience both sunny and cozy rainy days, actually.
That's a great way to look at it. You managed to make the most of whatever weather came your way.
What's your favorite memory from that trip to the seaside?
I think the absolute best part for me was the long walks on the beach every morning. It was so quiet and peaceful at that time of day, and the air was just so fresh. I really enjoyed that feeling of calm and starting the day slowly.
That sounds truly beautiful. It's those simple moments that often become the most memorable, isn't it?
Exactly. It really helped me clear my head and just relax. It's something I don't get to do often in my usual busy life. How about you? What was the best part of your vacation?
For me, the best part was definitely the big barbecue we had one evening. Everyone in the family was there, laughing, telling stories, and enjoying delicious food outside under the stars. The kids were running around and it just felt so warm and connected.
Oh, that sounds so lovely. Those shared moments with family are truly special.
They really are. It was just a feeling of pure happiness and togetherness. When you said your town by the sea was peaceful, it made me wonder. Was it not crowded when you were there? Because I remember you saying before that you don't really like crowded places.
Thankfully, the crowd was not crowded at all. That was actually one of the reasons I chose that specific time to go. It was just before the really busy summer season, so there were only a few other people on the beach or in the town.
Oh, that sounds absolutely perfect. I completely agree with you. I also prefer calm and peaceful places for a vacation. When a place is too crowded, it just feels stressful, and it's hard to truly relax.
Exactly. I love being able to walk and explore without constantly bumping into people or waiting in long lines. For me, a vacation is about finding quiet moments and enjoying the atmosphere, not battling crowds.
That's exactly how I feel. Even in the countryside, sometimes if we went to a very popular spot, it could get a little busy, and I'd prefer the quieter trails. So, yes, we both definitely prefer places that are not crowded.
It's much more refreshing, isn't it? To really feel like you've escaped the noise and the rush of everyday life.
Absolutely. Peace and quiet make a huge difference for me on a trip. Would you go back to that small town by the sea?
I actually think, yes, I would definitely go back there. I really loved how peaceful it was, and the seafood was just incredible. It felt like a perfect escape. Maybe not next year because I like to try new places, but in a few years, I would love to visit again.
That's great. It's nice to have a place you know you can return to for relaxation.
Right. It's now one of my favorite calm spots. How about you? Would you go back to the countryside again?
Yes, I would absolutely go back. It's become a favorite spot for my family and me, especially since our relatives live there. It's not just about the beautiful nature, but also about the comfort of being with family without any pressure.
That sense of family connection really adds to the trip, doesn't it?
It does. Plus, there are still some walking trails we didn't explore. Is there any place you would like to visit next for a vacation? Somewhere you've always dreamed of? Or maybe a new place on your list?
There are so many places. But if I had to pick just one right now, I think I'd really love to visit Japan.
Japan. Wow, that's a fantastic choice. What makes you want to go there?
Well, I'm really interested in the culture, the old traditions, but also the very modern cities. And the food, of course. I've heard so much about the food in Japan. I'd love to try all the different kinds of dishes. Plus, the nature there, like the cherry blossoms in spring, looks absolutely beautiful in pictures.
It sounds like you've put a lot of thought into it. Japan is on many people's dream lists.
It definitely is. It would be a very different kind of trip from my calm seaside vacation. How about you, Emily? Is there any place you would like to visit next?
For me, I'm really hoping to visit Canada next, especially the mountains and lakes there, like in Banff National Park.
Oh, Canada is beautiful, especially that part. What draws you to Canada?
I just love nature, and the pictures I've seen of the Canadian mountains are just breathtaking. I imagine hiking, seeing wildlife, and maybe even staying in a cozy cabin by a lake. It would be a completely different experience from my countryside family trips, more about adventure and seeing amazing natural landscapes.
That sounds like an incredible adventure.
All right, everyone, you've heard us talk all about our vacations. Now, it's your turn to practice your English speaking skills.
That's right. We're going to ask you the same questions we just answered. This is a great way to use the vocabulary and phrases you've learned today.
So get ready to speak out loud. Don't worry about being perfect. Just try to answer in English, using the words you know. Remember, you can pause the audio after each question if you need a little more time to think and form your answer. Just talk, even if you make mistakes.
Did you go anywhere for your vacation recently?
And if you said yes, where did you go?
What did you do there?
And what was the weather like during your vacation?
What was the best part of your vacation?
Would you go back to that place again?
Is there any place you would like to visit next for a vacation?
Excellent work, everyone! And that brings us to the end of our episode all about talking about your vacations in English.
We've had a great conversation about where we went. We really hope this episode has given you lots of new travel English vocabulary and useful phrases to make your English conversation much easier and more natural. Tell us in the comments below about your favorite vacation or where you dream of going next. Sharing your stories is also great.
For more practical English listening practice, exciting everyday English phrases, and episodes designed to boost your English fluency for daily use, make sure to subscribe to English in Comfort wherever you listen to podcasts.
Thank you for letting us be a part of your learning journey. Keep practicing, keep improving, and take care, everyone.